Welcome to Unlock Your Retirement, powered by the WealthKare Investment Center. We believe that investing in knowledge pays the best interest, especially when it comes to your retirement. On this program, our team of elite advisors will share a wide range of unique and powerful strategies designed to maximize your retirement finances and help you create a life of purpose and fulfillment. The time to unlock your ideal retirement is now. Let's get started.
Hello and welcome to the Unlock Your Retirement program with Bruce, Chris, and Bruce from the WealthKare Investment Center. Today we're going to be talking about the benefits of a second opinion for you and your family's finances. You know, you talk about a second opinion, you think about all the things we do in life, and I think a couple good examples. First of all, in the medical world, if you have a life-threatening or some kind of a serious medical illness, you would likely obtain a second opinion. I just went through this with my wife. She's been around a bunch of doctors for a certain malady that she has, and we finally said, let's go to one of the top experts in the country. We traveled a few hours, and I got to tell you, it was enlightening, and it was an amazing, a totally different course to follow, for the situation, and she's feeling a lot better. So, basically, you want to improve your situation, I think, and then a lot of times the second opinion does that. In today's inflation costs of everything out there, especially construction, building, things like that, or home improvements, you typically don't take the first quote that somebody gives you for a project. You get 2 or 3 bids, because you're looking at both price and quality, because at the end of the day, you're looking to get the most value for that money you have to spend. And of course, those prices are so much higher. And guys, anything you can add to that? Bruce, I know Chris is getting into that phase now. He's looking at plans and builders and things like that, and it's kind of shocking when you see the numbers, isn't it, Chris?
It's shocking and surprising how all over the board, different quotes are coming back in, from high to low and everywhere in between when you start looking at, building a house and things like that.
And Bruce, medical. The value of second opinions, whether it's healthcare for the kids or healthcare for you and Brittany, what's your take on that?
Well, even looking into today's world, it's such just a wide spectrum of what you have to look at now, taking so many different factors into consideration that are usually a concern, but adding the way the world works today. It's better to just have more information so you can see the different avenues of which direction things need to go.
And I think that's it. I think Bruce hit the nail on the head is, you want to have the best information available to make sure that you're planning your goals, your objectives, and the expectations of what is going to happen over the long term. Because, at the end of the day, wealth management is really, it's not about today, it's about the future. And it's about, what is it about the future, or what are your expectations in the future? Because life isn't going to go the way you think it's going to go. The markets are not going to follow a certain path. We have so many changes going on. So I think, anytime you have an unstable situation or something new come into your life, that's when it makes sense to have a second opinion. And a valid, unbiased second opinion from a fiduciary like WealthKare, what it's going to get you is that reaffirm of whatever you think something was, or something is out of kilter or out of whack. You want to know about it so you can make adjustments. On today's show, as always, we're very committed to having you learn more about your finances. I saw a great presentation recently on the difference between learning and watching. It was enlightening to me anyway, because a gentleman said, if you just watched on YouTube all the different plays from Michael Jordan from his career, watching that, you're not learning to be Michael Jordan. You're not going to be able to make those plays just because you saw how they were facilitated. Or if you're watching to be, as lightning fast as Bruce Lee or whatever the case may be. And, we have a lot of self managers that have come to us. People who have been do-it-yourselfers in their finances have come to WealthKare, and they found that they're learning a lot more about opportunities that they didn't understand or even consider looking at. So they've come under looking at the value they can get with professional wealth management. So first of all, if you wish to have a consultation with us, we do have a 20-minute complimentary discovery call that we'll have with you. There's no sales presentation or anything like that. It's kind of getting to know you, your situation, and kind of what we do as elite advisors who offer enhanced planning. And you can give us a call at 888-888-5601. That number again, 888-888-5601. For today's program, we do have a free gift for you. We're going to be talking about second opinion again. So you're hearing about it, but you're not necessarily maybe learning from this. So we have an aid for you. If you go to unlock the number 9, so unlock9.com, you can get your free copy of our new ebook on second opinions. There's also an educational video we have there that you can watch to kind of get you more understanding why it's important and the value that could be perceived from having a second appointment, a second opinion for your finances. So today's program, we're going to talk about 4 predominant areas. We're going to talk about second opinions in the area of market risk. We're going to talk about second opinions, evaluating things in the area of taxes, which I think we all understand that that's a hot topic these days. The third one is going to be the question we get asked most is income. Is, will I outlive my money? Can I have that income for my lifetime? Will I be okay? And then finally, legacy. Is that at the end of the day, it doesn't work out perfect where that last quarter is left over in your account. I guess that last $20 nowadays, you can't say quarter, but $20 left in your account the day that you and your spouse have moved on from our wonderful mortal coil here on Earth. Well, it doesn't work that way. So what about the residue? What's the legacy that goes to your family? And you want as much as possible to go to your family and not to Uncle Sam. So 4 topics today we're going to be covering in the show for second opinions. So the first one, I think we've kind of talked about the idea of a second opinion, but the first one we're going to talk about, and this is from your perspective as a listener, not us on the show, not trying to preach things to you, but so I think one question that's fair that we hear a lot of times from consumers like you is, why should you look into a second opinion for protecting your retirement portfolio from sudden market downturns? Chris, how would you address that?
That when we were talking about our first free book there, the Unlocking Your Retirement book, we talked about ways to help you protect your assets in advance and know in advance, what certain parts of your portfolio are going to do in those market downturns.
Okay, and that we talked last week about that, and you always hear about that because our primary ebook that we offer at no cost is unlockfreebook.com. If you go to unlockfreebook.com, you will see you'll be able to download your copy of Unlock Your Retirement, which is unleashing the hidden potential of your retirement wealth. It's a guide for advanced planning or enhanced planning to be able to do more than the traditional strategies, which are somewhat limited, that are offered by most of the insurance companies, Wall Street firms, banks, and even some of the governmental programs out there. And as we go through this today, I want you to think about this in the preparation of your personal finances. Is you've got to ask yourself, okay, if the market continues to move up the way it's been going, it's been doing very well. What does that look like? For example, have you suffered or have you put yourself in a position? We've actually run into people that said, hey, whenever the last election occurred 4 years ago, I put myself in cash because I was worried that the market was going to just really do something stupid. And of course, they missed a big run up in the market. But you can certainly do the converse and say, oh, it's always done very well and it'll come back someday. So if I go through a crash, it's not a big deal. So each of these second opinion topics, are you in fact finding yourself, what would happen if the market continues moving upward, but what happens if the market were to crash? So there's 2 sides to that coin, and and whether it be due to politics, whether it be due to policy, whether it be due to inflation, a lot of things that can impact you. We talked about last week. Basically, how are you prepared for things to be good or things to be bad in the future? Are you properly prepared? And a second opinion, I think, can take you through that process, maybe in ways and asking questions you haven't encountered before. We talk about not just the traditional portfolios of asset allocation, but enhanced planning takes you to a different place where you look at different opportunities, alternatives. So Bruce, why would somebody say I'm looking for a second opinion for reducing my exposure to market volatility, but I don't want to sacrifice growth. I'd like to have that same projected return. That's that, and you're only going to have about 20 seconds here because, believe it or not, our first segment's almost shot. Actually, I think I'm going to tell them how to get the ebook, and we're going to hit that as soon as we come back from the break. The clock tell us where we're at. So first of all, we'd like you to get the copy of Unlock Your Retirement, which is our ebook, which is unlockfreebook.com. Talking about second opinions, just go to unlock9.com to learn a lot of things about why it's important to have a second opinion, especially with all the moving pieces that are shuffling around the board on finances today. And finally, you can give us a call at 888-888-5601 and schedule your complimentary 20-minute consultation call, discovery call. There's no cost for it at 888-888-5601. We'll be right back on the Unlock Your Retirement program.
And now the moment our lawyer lives for.
Fee-based financial planning and advisory services are provided by WealthKare.com, Inc., an investment advisor based in Pennsylvania. Use of the term tax-free refers to federal income tax treatment only and may not apply to state, local, or specialized taxes. The impact of taxes varies by individual or family and should be considered before any transaction. Case studies are based on hypothetical scenarios, not actual clients, and do not guarantee specific results. All recommendations are tailored to the client's unique data. WealthKare and Bruce Smith are not affiliated with or endorsed by the Social Security Administration or any government agency. All content is for informational purposes only and should not be used for financial decisions. Unauthorized use is prohibited.